Hey, Mike Rigley, Certified Default Advocate, Distressed Property Expert, and Short Sale Specialist here. Welcome to our video blog. As default advocates and short sale specialists, we want all homeowners to know what their options are. Whether you're behind in your payments, possibly facing foreclosure, or maybe you just owe more than your home is worth, we want you to know we're here to help. Hey, so the big news this week is Bank of America has announced that they are going to significantly slash mortgage balances for as many as 200,000 homeowners. As part of the $25 billion settlement reached between the 5 major mortgage servicers and the 49 states Attorney General's office, Bank of America customers who qualify could see their mortgages reduced by an average of about $100,000. Those principal reductions are much deeper than the ones originally announced in the robo-signing deal. When the settlement was first announced, the average principal reduction was expected to be around $20,000. Among the 5 biggest lenders, the reductions are expected to help between 750,000 and 1 million homeowners who owe more than their homes are worth. The other 4 banks, Chase, Citigroup, Wells Fargo, and Ally Financial, formerly GMAC, are expected to reduce qualified borrowers' principals to between 115 and 125% of the current fair market value of the property. Bank of America, meanwhile, is aiming to reduce the amount owed on a home to 100% of the current value. So they're bringing the property down to fair market value, current fair market value. Bank of America's deal only applies to the mortgages owns and some that it services for private investors. Loans backed by government-controlled agencies like Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, VA, FHA are not part of this program. Many of the mortgages Bank of America plans to refinance come to the bank through its 2008 acquisition of Countrywide Home Loans, which issued many high-value loans called jumbo mortgages that exceeded the loan limits of FHA. The bank has already identified 200,000 or so borrowers that will offer modifications to, and will start reaching out to them as soon as the settlement is agreed to. There are incentives to do that, of course. If Bank of America is able to demonstrate that it faithfully carried out the provisions of the Attorney General's foreclosure settlement, as well as a separate settlement which it agreed to reimburse HUD $1 billion to cover problems originating FHA loans over the next 3 years, then Bank of America will be forgiven $850 million in penalty payments. The other good news is Bank of America has also agreed not to pursue foreclosures against any delinquent borrowers who might be eligible for the mortgage modification as part of the settlement. It's also going to hold off foreclosure processings to avoid repeating robo-signing abuses. As certified default advocates, it's important to us that you understand all your options. For a free private consultation, please contact my office at the number below. Call me today, sleep better tonight. You'll be glad you did. We'll see you soon.